James's classic scrapes every week. If you don't know by now, and probably the best bit. James, would you agree?
Well, no. I don't want to hype
Well,
it up.
it wasn't my point either. It was Neil's point. So, sorry.
It's my favourite bit, Josh.
Is it?
I'm normally in bed for the rest of the show.
You cad. In the middle hour, you're trying to source 8 sugars, and then you get here. So, what's your scrape this week?
I thought, because we're talking about school, I talked about when I tried to revisit my old school. I tried to go back to it, but basically, I used to be able to cut through.
Why did you try to go back to your old school?
Well, right, there's a route from my house to my friend Jake's house.
This is all very suspicious.
The quickest route to Jake's house from my parents' house is through the school. So when I was a kid,
through the classrooms?
No, through the playground.
Corridor.
Through the playground. Thank you very much. Right, do some hopscotch on the way.
Sure.
Right.
Primary or secondary?
Secondary school.
Did you really have
hopscotch at secondary school?
No.
James did.
Yeah.
I stood, me playing hopscotch on my own in the corner. Anyway, that was in my school days. I'd always cut through the school. It was fine. And then about 7 years after I'd left school, I was visiting my parents. I was on my way to my friend Jake's house, and I thought I could cut through the school again, and I could visit my old teachers on the way. I could be like, how's it going?
What were they teaching? Pop your head
Well,
in.
no,
I remember me.
Yeah, well, I thought, some of them won't be working. Some of them will be in the staff room on their, hour off. How's it going? Good to see you, Mr. Mason. Still rocking the gym? So.
God, it's a wonder they weren't more pleased to see you, James.
Yeah. So I thought, now, the thing is, in the 7 years I'd left school, a few things had changed. One,
the ex-pupils weren't allowed to walk put their head into the staff.
Well, that was basically the main thing. One of the main things was when I was in school, security wasn't as tight, for one, because it was like I was I don't want to sound like an old
against the back of your head.
Just all sorts of strangers coming in, playing hopscotch, high-fiving Mr. Mason for rocking the gym.
I don't want to sound like an old man here, but back in my day,
strangers were allowed to walk through the school.
Well, it was paranoid. But anyway, I noticed that there's really high fences all the way around the school, and also,
God, your school's like Glastonbury.
You have to have your photo on the ticket.
And, also, another thing that had changed was what time they had their lunch. Now,
Is nothing sacred?
Yeah. So I walked in there at 1:30, which is normally half an hour after lunch is finished.
Right.
Turns out that is when their lunch starts. So I was.
Oh, that's crazy business.
I
must have been starving.
I'd taken a few steps into the school and then heard the lunch bell, and then
That wasn't the lunch bell, mate. That was the intruder alarm.
Acaster's back. Mason, take him out. You're the only one he trusts. So
I love this image that you have in your head, that you walk back into school, the conquering hero. Come on, everyone just going, oh, Acaster's back.
I thought they were going to be really happy to see me, but it just, obviously the playground just flooded with kids I'd never met before.
It's like Hard Day's Night. They're more pleased than I thought.
Yeah. Guys, spare the fanfares. Playground flooded with kids, and then immediately a dinner lady who was also not there when I was there. This is a new member of staff, walked up to me and she went, "Hello." I said, "Hi." What
were you
doing?
wearing out of interest?
What was I wearing? My normal clothes.
You were like
I was in my school uniform for old time's sake. It turned up come on, still fits. Not too late to get in on that RE class, right? I'm sorry I didn't pay attention back in the day, but I'm ready to learn about Islam now. I turned up just normal, and
Ready to learn about
normal,
Islam.
James.
no, it was. But the dinner lady came up to me. She said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'm just cutting through actually." And she was like, I beg your pardon. I was like, I'm just cutting through to my friend Jake's house. She said, well, this is a school. I was like, yeah. I said, but I used to go here. I used to go to this school.
Not as a pupil.
Yeah. I was like, I'm an ex-student, and and she was like, right, well, look, if you're going to be on school premises, you got to sign in. So I said, all right. So I was signing on my way through. So I went
Reason for visit, cutting through.
well, this was the thing. I went to reception. The receptionist said, hello. I was like, hello, I'd just like to sign in, please. And she was like, great. Which meant, by the way, I did realise it meant that I was going to have to instantly sign out again. All I was doing is going straight through. But she said, right, why are you visiting? I said, I'm just cutting through. She went, you're not allowed to cut through. I was like, right. She was like, right, wait there. And she got the deputy head.
Whoa!
Now, deputy head turns out to be the third member of staff.
Detention?
Huh? Yeah, I thought. Well, I was surprised that I've been back 5 seconds. I'm already in trouble with the dep. And he comes down, and he's another member of staff I've never met before. It's like the whole staff has shifted since I left.
Are you sure it was the same school?
Yeah. I was the same one, mate. It still had my classic graffiti on the side, Scrape Master. But he comes down, this big, really massive guy. He says, right, I understand you're cutting for our school and using it as a public footpath. I said, well, I used to go to this school. Right, James Acaster. I'm the one who got into all the scrapes, mate. Asking the staff room. But it was like, you can't. Now, the thing is, I was getting told off by him. It was very hard to get told off by him because it was on Mufti Day. And he was dressed in Hawaiian shorts and shit. Right.
Thank God
like,
you hadn't turned up in uniform. You're doing police sentence.
Yeah, which is basically what I used to do in school, actually. But I was like trying to.
What was he wearing? Hawaiian shorts? On?
A long, like 3/4 length Hawaiian shorts and a shirt, but like quite a jazzy shirt with a really big collar. So I was there trying to get told off by him, but I was like, I can't do this, I can't do it. And I was like, look, it's okay. I used to go to the school, like, I'm James Acaster. Like, just ask around the staff room. And he wasn't having any of it. He went, you're going to have to leave. Now, the thing is that, so he went, you got to go back out the way you came. Right, which is counterproductive to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, the reception's in the middle of the school, so it's just as far to walk.
You should just said you come from the other direction. Yeah.
Well, no, 'cause he knew what way I'd come in from. So I was like, right, but I was like, okay, I will. Thinking, you don't tell me what to do anymore. I don't do. So I walked the other way, and then I got to the exit, and it's a big iron gate across it. It was locked. I realised I was now trapped at the other end of the school. And had to get across again, and I've never been so scared. Like, I was just running, I'm legging it through these kids, trying to get out, and eventually I got out. But like the scariest point, and I don't know, this shouldn't be incriminating, but at one point I was running and I saw a child with his back to me, but urinating into a bush, and it terrified me. So I was like, if anyone knows I was near that kid, I'm going down forever. And now probably saying this on radio means I'm in a lot of trouble.
It's really weird. It's like a really creepy remake of the end of Don't Look Now. Just the
horrible.
Kid with his back to you.
It was horrible. But, I've learnt my lesson. I haven't done it again since, just so you know.
I really feel like that's a lesson you should have been able to guess. I really feel like experience should not have taught you. You can't just cut through a school.
I honestly maintain that back then it wasn't as big a deal.
When did you go to school? Like the 1950s or something?
Oh, no, there was a motorway going through his school.
The teachers would be happy to see me. When she said I'm getting the deputy head, I thought, Mr. Barley, brilliant. And it wasn't. Mr. Barley would have come down and went, Acaster, you absolute card. I can't believe you're still up to your old tricks, cutting through the school. Let's have a chat, how you doing? Leave him alone, you stupid receptionist. He's a legend. Instead, it was a big guy in Hawaiian shorts. He wasn't happy at all.
I mean, I think we can file that under classic scrapes. Thank you very much, James. More from. I don't know when this well is going to run dry, but hopefully not for a few more weeks.
Well, hopefully for my sake, one day.